Hello. Today we're off in the western parts of the New England tablelands to explore some historical sites and try and uncover some of the secrets of yesterday. Join us as we explore the bush and uncover a few relics of the farming history of this region. We begin our adventure at the Kwiamble National Park, located near the small town of Ashford. This relatively new national park has been the scene of a long history of occupation prior. The park takes its name from the Kwiamble indigenous people who lived in this area for many thousands of years before European settlement. The Europeans arrived in this area from the 1840s onwards, and they brought with them sheep and cattle. From this starting point, a wide range of primary industries was developed in the area and pursued for many years. Much of the area was cleared for grazing, and various logging operations took a lot of the cypress pine out, as well as some hardwood. And these timbers were used to build much of the infrastructure that those early settlers would have used, including some of the remnants that we can still see today.
It's definitely they're sheep yards. They wouldn't be cattle. They're too small. It's short. So it'd have to be sheep. I've got pens for weather.
Our trip to Kwiamble was taken on a whim one day. We had not prepared or planned anything, nor did we research the area before we went. It was a pleasant surprise for us to find so many fascinating ruins available. Due to the ephemeral nature of these type of constructions, so much of this has been lost. Fires, floods, white ants and time have all taken their toll. When we see these kind of places, it really gives us a moment of pause to stop and reflect on the hard lives that these people lived. Who were they? What were their hopes and dreams? A man don't come out here for comfort. He comes 'cause there's nowhere else to go. I've got me axe, 2 dogs, and a horse that's half blind, but still pulls straight. The shack's near done. Split cypress, rough as guts, but it'll hold. Flies are thick as smoke. Ticks crawl up your legs like they own the place. And the snakes don't give warning. You learn to keep your boots high and your eyes low. I run sheep, or I will, once the yards are up. No fencing yet, just scrub, rocks, and the river talking to itself. I sleep on bark, and I eat what I can shoot or boil. No schooling, but I know the land. I know when the clouds mean rain, and when they're just teasing. You work or you starve, and that's the law out here, and I aim to live.
We've got the windows here. Would have been a camp. I don't know if it was an actual house. Had a tile roof.
Yep, plenty of tiles. So it could have been a temporary residence used when they were working the sheep, or could even have been workers' accommodation back in the day.
This is all part of it. It's quite large actually. It's quite big.
It's in a very nice spot. Got this beautiful little creek just down here. Would have been a fine spot.
What is with all the stuff on, just to know what sort of floor it had? There's a stack of tiles here.
There's a hole in the roof where a chimney used to be. Don't think there's any stove anymore.
No,
I think
everything's gone.
Yeah, anything of value's been taken. But
yeah,
very typical of a bush shack, isn't it? Made up out of whatever. A few old bottles. At least nobody's come along and broken these.
Oh, they're 4Xs.
There's some old
No,
soft drink
they're not
bottles.
4X, will they? What is it? Oh no, it's a bit of glass.
Yeah, it is 4X.
Yeah, drink bottle.
Yeah, these were the soft drink bottles when I was a kid. And smaller versions.
Yep.
I mean, this could all date from like the 80s, 70s.
Yeah, but I say this is older.
Yeah. I haven't read up on this park, so I don't know the age even of the park. I do know that there was a reserve at the limestone caves where we can't go anymore, dating back, I think back to the 30s or something. But I think this national park was made much later, so this area would have been farmed up until like 30, 40 years ago.
They could have done this.
Yeah, but these are the same type of bottles.
Then you got a plastic peel for it.
Yeah, I know.
That's an oil bottle.
Yeah, it's been cut for a reason though.
Yeah.
But nobody's tried to burn this though. They've just piled it here for some reason. If only we were archaeologists. An old gate closing mechanism or something.
And the other part of there.
There's a spot where a gate would have been. Hang on.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust it.
It'll be full of ants, just like all these posts. However, it had this nice lattice work door.
Yeah, look, you even had mesh behind it. All the flies and that. They had it all. Yeah, they had it all around the mesh.
Yep.
Flies and goodness knows what.
Quite a nice toot. The dog's worth more than gold out here. You don't ask for much. Bit of meat, pat, he'll run all day. Knows the sheep better than I do. Smart as a whip, fast as a roo, and loyal like nothing else. When the sun's biting and the flies are thick, he's still out there, tongue out, tail up, waiting for the next job. I'd be lost without him. People lived simple lives. Up before the sun, get the fire going, make some tea, cook up a damper or some soda bread to have with your salted meat, then outside and start working. For over 100 years, things didn't really change much. From the early slab huts of the 1840s through to these type of dwellings that could well have been built in the 60s, 70s, even in the 80s, people lived a very simple life in the bush. Glass windows and even fly screens would have replaced the early wooden shutters. A few comforts, perhaps a sink, maybe even a kerosene fridge. But still, a very simple and hard life. If they wanted it, they had to make it. If they didn't know how, they had to learn. If they got sick, the doctor was days away. There was nothing fancy, but their work produced the food and the raw materials that built the nation.
I wonder what this was, if it was a...
It's been dug out, so there was some building here.
Well, they say this is a frame.
Yeah. I think...
Like a wall? Is it a wall there?
Yeah, that would have been a wall.
Yeah.
And this was another part of it. It's all a part of it, but I don't know what it was. But they've dug it out to have a flat floor.
Oh, that curly piece of wire there.
There's a few of them around. I think they're like early electric fence droppers.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of like a dropper off a fence. Not an
Yeah.
electric fence, as I said, but just a fence. It's too nice a house just for a general
Oh,
storage.
yeah. It's all screen, had glass windows.
Yeah, and look at all the facilities it's got.
Oh,
And look at how much work they've done to dig this all out.
I know.
It's all been fenced off. Yeah, this will be a garden. The last remaining thing in it spreads and spreads. So that's our look at some of the old bush dwellings still available for you to explore at the Kwiamble National Park.
Goats up here too.
There are no signs, nothing to point the way, but if you wander through the park you'll come across these, and there's more to see. We'll take a look at more in a future video, but today I really just wanted to explore some of the places people lived and some of the way that they lived their life, because I think it's fascinating, and I wanted to give a small tribute to those people who built this country. So thanks very much for watching. As always, I appreciate it, and I'd really appreciate if you'd hit that like button and even consider subscribing. Anyway, thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.